Hey guys, did you know that when you are working with a realtor that you are essentially hiring us to do work for you? A lot of people don't realize that. They don't really look at it that way, but that's exactly what it is. You are hiring us to do a job. Now, here's another thing. You get to ask us questions, and they can be interview questions. A lot of people don't realize this either. And I always recommend these conversations because this helps you feel out the realtor and know if that person is right for you or not. And I mean, it's just like, I'm not right for everybody. I know this. But I love it when people start asking me questions and we get to engage. We all have differences of opinions. How else do you know if you are going to work well with that person or not if you don't ask them questions? So in this video today, I want to give you a few questions, 5 actually, possibly 6, to ask your realtor before you really get in depth and start working with them. All right, so one thing that's important to know and to ask your realtor is, are you full-time or are you part-time? Do they have another job that they are at from, say, 8 to 4 or 8 to 5, and then they're doing real estate part-time in the evenings? What that means is if you call them during the day with questions, you're not going to get answers most likely until they have a lunch or they have a break or late in the evenings. It's important to know these things. Now, if they're full-time, like me, you can pretty well call and text and get answers very quickly within usually less than 30 minutes. Usually less than 5 minutes if you're asking me questions, especially if you text me. Now, if I'm in a meeting, that's about the only exception. But as soon as that meeting is over, I'm getting back in touch with you. It's important to know if your realtor is full-time or part-time. Now, the other good thing about a full-time realtor is they're fully immersed all the time in real estate. We're there. We're in it every day. We know what the market looks like. We know what things are going for. We know what people are looking for. We're in it every day, all day. Part-time, it's a little harder for them because they have another job that they're also trying to focus on. Just things to consider. Another good question is, are you a good communicator? Do you answer your texts? Do you answer your phone calls? Do you answer your emails? Does it take you 3 days to return that text, or do you get back quickly? Do you answer your phone, or do you send everybody to voicemail? Ask these questions. It's important to know. Why should I hire you? I actually love it when I get this question. Ask your realtor, why should I hire you? And see what they say. And every answer is going to be different, but it's a very revealing question. How are you going to handle negotiations? Some are really good at negotiating. Some are not. Ask them. How are they going to handle inspections? What's the process? What do you kind of do? Do you attend the inspections? How do you handle appraisals? What if the appraisal comes in low? You offered 205 and the appraisal's in at 200. How do you handle that? Ask your realtor. What is your primary focus? Do you literally just focus on listings, or do you focus on buyers? Where's your focus? Where are your clients from? Where do you get most of your clients from? Do they work with nothing but locals? Or do they have out-of-state clientele that they work with as well? What's the mix? Ask these questions. I personally love it when people ask me questions because I love to not just engage with the person, but I love to answer the questions. But I'm wired different. Now, if they start getting nervous when you're asking them questions, might be an indicator that they're either not confident in what they are doing, not confident in being questioned, which could mean that they're not the best negotiator. Just saying. Just depends. Depends on what's going on. Who do you want representing you? Do you want confidence? Or do you want somebody that's passive and shy and afraid to tackle the hard questions? It's a good thing to find out. I'm Brittany Roberts with Select Realty.